Hello guys, so although it's just a Ninja Fix update, I did want to go over it because it does involve Invention and also it does have quite a bit more to it and especially some pretty nice things, such as how now you can augment level 90 armor and be able to use it. However, you still can't augment head items, which I find a bit weird. So in order for you to augment a level 90 item, you need it to be completely new. You can't have used it at all, or you have to repair it so that it has 0 degradation. You also need 1 augmenter, and you also need 36 divine charges. So, unlike most augmented items, the level 90 augmented items use their own charge, and once you get through it, you're unable to siphon it, and so you have to go to the highest level that you can and disassemble it. So I guess this is to counteract getting past the degradation to dust that level 90 equipment have. So I decided to go with the low level in degrees because, well, partially because they're the cheapest, and also I still have level 99 strength to get, so I'll probably get the most use out of these, as opposed to Tectonic or Sirenic. So now we have to... Oh, that's right, you have to go to the inventor's workbench for this. As you can see, there's all the level 90 equipment, so you have the augmented Sirenic Hauberk, the chest, the cuirass, the grease, rope top, rope bottom, as well as the refined anima core, body and legs, the various factions of the God Wars dungeon too. So in order to create this, you have to have level 16 invention at least, discover augmented armor, discover augmentor. As I previously mentioned, you need 1 malevolent grease, 1 augmentor, and 36 divine charges. So I'm just going to augment it now, and I did take off all of my overrides just so that you guys could get a look at what it looks like. So as you can see, there is the augmentation on the malevolent grease now, and also a cool thing that they added was that if you go into the equipment tab, you can see the item level as well as how close it is to its next level. So that's a pretty nice feature considering you don't have to check it, which would sometimes cause you to get out of what you were doing. Also, I'll be taking out my augmented crystal fishing rod just to show you that it as well has the same thing. Oh, just one more thing about the malevolent grease is, if you have an augmentation dissolver, it cannot be used on level 90 equipment. So just so you guys know, that won't work, and as I previously mentioned, you won't be able to use it. a siphon after a certain point once the charges have run out. And so checking on this, as you can see, it currently has 100,000 charges, I believe. Or, no, 8,045. I'm sorry, but I still don't quite understand this fully. In addition, if you have a non-augmented God Wars Dungeon 2 upgraded armor, and you just, instead of paying to get it back, you decide to just go to the gravestone, the degradation rate is now only 10% instead of 20%, so that's pretty nice, although I'm not sure if I will use refined God Wars Dungeon 2 armor. And removing the malevolent graves, as you can see, the option is now disassemble as opposed to destroy, so that if you have a augmented item, you will no longer accidentally destroy it and lose all of that invention experience. However, if you do simply wish to destroy it, you can just put it into your bank and then drag it from there into anywhere else, sort of like that. In addition, if you have any one item that you want to disassemble, you can now do that during combat. So, say you were to go to like God Wars Dungeon and you kill Grardor, you get a Bandos War Shield, you don't think that it's all that great of a thing to sell, and so you decide to disassemble it, and you can do that while you're fighting Grardor. In addition, if you have a fishing rod-o-matic, then you can have them stack in your bank, and as long as they have no item experience or they don't have any gizmos, then if you have them already made, then you can turn them into the stackable version by simply right-clicking on them. So that's nice, considering for those that just want to disassemble a whole bunch of fishing rod-o-matics. Then if you have an augmented shield bow, it can take one weapon and one armor gizmo, but it can't take two, so that is a good idea, considering that a shield bow is, by definition, a shield and a weapon. So that does make sense about why it would be done. Also, there is one more thing I want to show, so I'm just going to take 2 of these and maybe something else. So, what to choose? I'll just take 10 of these. And then I'll go to, say, Thriftiness. Sorry about this, it has been a bit slow today. Although it should be faster because the patch notes said that it would work faster with AMD. So now I'm simply going to go to the wilderness so I can show off the new change to what is done with Packyaks and their winter storage, as well as the legendary pet banking ability. Okay, so I'll just simply put some winter storage scrolls in there. I kind of forgot about the whole untradeable thing. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do now is I'm simply going to try and cast winter storage. And as you can see, it now says that you cannot use this to bank items at their level 30 wilderness. So apparently people were using this for things like Chaos Elemental and Lava Strike Worms, which caused them to be able to grab a whole lot of things from those creatures and without having to worry about losing them. And given that the wilderness is supposed to be a dangerous place, I guess this was an oversight that needed to be fixed. In addition to the whole degradation invention idea, they did make it so that defenders could be augmented as well, as long as they were Barrow's level or above. And in addition, if degradable items are dropped in the wilderness, they keep their charges, and augmented items are now accounted for on the wealth evaluator. So now if you choose to take away the augmentation, you can figure out how much you have even while it's augmented. And they've now mentioned that you can augment shields. So as long as they're 70 or above, like the God Wars Dungeon, Chaotic, and the Rise of the Six shields, those can be augmented. Just a few things I had forgotten to mention back when I was in Falador. So that's pretty much all there is to say about today's updates for the most part. So I think that I'm going to end it here. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.